old and older. So that does take a toll on you if you're consistently having to switch the fields when there's a lefty and a righty on strike. Doesn't matter as much if you're talking about 25-year-olds. Matters a little bit more when you're talking about older players. Goes for the big swipe. Misses this one. Good piece of keeping for the Texas Red Cobras. That is Syed Shafiq Ali. Good piece of work. Whips the bails off, but thankfully for Wakas Shahid, his back foot was grounded. But a welcome dot ball. 2 more balls here remaining in over number 8. And just 5 runs. Pretty chaotic couple overs before that. 16 runs coming from over number 7 and 10 coming from over number 6. But with that dot ball that you just saw, 1 ball remaining here in over number 8, just 5 runs coming from it. So this is a good over, good comeback over for Jignesh Desai. Slowing things down a little bit. Tossed up, playing into the offside. Oh, fumble. This really should have been stopped. Not stopped cleanly, so you can see the single off the last ball of over number 8. 6 coming from the over, 41 coming from the last 5. And the score after 8 is 58 for 1. Eight overs up, 58 for 1 is your score. New bowler now into the attack for the Texas Red Cobras is going to be Farhan Hamid. A little bit more spin. Looking to bowl now to Waka Shahid, who again is the more quiet of the two. All the damage being done at the other end. Worked around the leg side. Should just be 1. So Farhan Hamid into the attack. Bowling over number 9. Farhan Hamid is a batting all-rounder. States that he does not necessarily have a cricket hero, so to speak. Highest level of cricket has been as a college player. When he's not on the cricket field, loves a little bit of gardening. And speaking of gardening, we talked about the fact that this is a brand new surface and there has been a lot of work done on the pitch itself. You would get the sense that the rest of the inner circle will catch up with the quality of the pitch. And again, so far the pitch appears to be playing perfectly fine, with the exception of a couple that have stayed low, but that will happen from time to time. I think the more important thing is to look how it behaves over the course of the entire match. And let's just say that if you're into over number 9 and you have 60 runs on the board, you have one batter who has 41 against his name from 28 balls at 3 4s and 3 6s, with a projected score of over 140 at this stage. Let's just say that we suspect that the pitch will be fine. Worked around the corner, so 3 consecutive singles to start over number 9. And from where you are now, you're looking essentially at accepting at this stage singles as you get them. For the most part, the Red Cobras have conceded a couple of really expensive overs, but to the extent that you can sort of limit the damage, particularly from Manapataya. And I don't know if you can do that. This is straight down the throat of the fielder, and the deep puts it down. I think that's Kashif Rana on the boundary at mid-wicket. Seemed not to judge it completely accurately. Started going back and then ended up being not able to control it. It was about ankle height when it got to him, so that implies that he didn't necessarily judge it very cleanly. So 4 singles in a row to start over number 9, but it really should have been 3 singles and a wicket. And 2 deliveries remaining here now in over number 9. Farhan Hamid could have had a wicket inside his first over, but he's now bowling still a very economical over so far. Going off the back foot. 5 consecutive singles to start over number 9. And almost an overthrow there, but a good backup by the captain, Kuldeep Patel. And so now, 1 delivery remaining in over number 9. You're down to the last 67 balls of this innings, and 9 wickets are in hand. So, do you expect for Manapataya to even be more enterprising than he's already shown? I think the answer to that question is likely yes, because you have a long way to go in terms of number of wickets and only 67 more balls, so you can expect that he could be hitting up more. Looking to defend this one though. Good delivery, good length, just that perfect short of driving length, and defended back to the bowler for no run. So good over. First over bowled by Farhan Ahmed, only concedes 5 runs. At the end of over number 9, the score is 63 for 1. Examination by spin continues as the captain himself, Kuldeep Patel, takes the ball, bowling from the Massey Ranch Road end. Off spinner these days. In his younger days, one of the more fiery fast bowlers that you'll find anywhere here in the Houston area. Bowling to a field that is featuring 4 outside and 5 inside. Played off the back foot, no run, good start. Kuldeep Patel is not only bowling all-rounder, but the team owner. This is wide. When he's not watching cricket, he's watching baseball because his son Karan Patel is a professional baseball pitcher. Karan Patel, one of the few people on the planet who can play both baseball and cricket at a very high level. This is dabbed into short third for a single. Kuldeep Patel's pinnacle of success came when he played for the USA national team. And his favorite cricketer is Kapil Dev. Not very surprising there. Somebody who is of similar vintage to yours truly. Not surprising that Kapil Dev is someone who would have featured as his favorite player. Back to this game. 2 deliveries here into over number 10. 2 runs already, 1 run off the bat and a wide. Make that 2 wides. This one is well down the line of behind leg. So trying to keep the ball out of the hitting zone of Manapatai, but ending up spraying it down the leg side. Now let's see what comeback he has here. Very good delivery, very full Yorker length, defended into mid-wicket for no run. And so now you're into the stage of the inning. 6 to 3 balls remaining. Kuldeep Patel working very quickly, short down the leg side, and these are going to be wides. They get one, they'll come back for two. Remember, whatever they run here is increased by one because of the fact that it was a wide. So there's a signal from umpire Rakesh Jain. So three runs to the total. So 3 runs given away that time by the captain. Going to want to find that line outside the line of off stump. And that length has to be one that does not offer Manapatai the chance to get under it and drive it. Clipped to mid-wicket, should just be a single. So 2 balls now remaining in over number 10. 7 from over number 10 so far. 44 runs from the last 5 to include the one in which we currently are. And the New Jersey Black Caps are really off to a good start. The scoring rate is 7.24. That rate projects to 145 on this brand new pitch. Looks to play this through the offside, a dot ball. So that definitely helps you. And Waka Shahid, who's been there for only 12 deliveries, been there a while, but only has faced 12 deliveries. Make that 13 deliveries. And this is a top edge flying down to short third. They'll get a single. That should be all they get. That is the end of over number 10. Halfway through the innings. And I believe we'll have a short water break here. 8 coming from that over. At the end of over number 10, the score is 71 for 1. A reminder that you're watching the Veterans Cricket USA inaugural T20 tournament. Tremendous initiative underway here for those players 40 years old and above. Grand sponsors are Nitya Capital, which is a leading real estate investment firm. Ultimate Vineyards, premium wine producer, catering dedicated to crafting exceptional wines that embody the spirit of excellence. Kadim Jewelers, renowned jewelry store with 6 locations in the Bay Area, in California that is. And finally, Stelton Sports, which is a sports complex in Piscataway. Going back to live action now. This is Farhan Hamid, who is into his second over. Attempted stumping, not able to get anything on that one. Good piece of work. Really looks solid behind the stumps the entire day. Syed Shafiq Ali. Syed Shafiq Ali, who privately I can say was a former teammate of mine in the Austin area, and of course played much higher levels of cricket than in Austin. Syed Shafiq Ali played for a while for the national team of Spain. Favorite cricketer, Vivian Richards. Anyone whose favorite cricketer is Vivian Richards is somebody who is very high up the scale in my book. By the way, that single work down to square leg now brings Munapotaya back on strike. 43 from 32, 3 fours and 3 sixes. Been quiet relatively for the last few deliveries. But a man who has shown the ability to be destructive cannot be taken lightly, and especially since you're now into the back end of the innings, and have to be very careful here. Farhan Ahmed, oh, he knocked him over. Looking to play this one to mid-wicket again. Has been a favorite scoring area of his so far, Munapotaya. But he plays all around a delivery that I suspect was going toward middle and off. And a little bit of turn taking it away from the left-hander. And it takes out off stump. So that is the end of the innings for Munapotaya. Looked very good while he was there. 43 from 32. Make that 33 with 3 fours and 3 sixes. But Farhan Hamid strikes. And that is the second wicket to fall. The score for the New Jersey Black Caps is now 72 for 2. So big